I'd like to call this meeting to order. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda? Second, all in favor? If you would, please rise for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Test.
By the way, it was incredible what went on in all 36 of your schools last week, making a big deal out of what is a big deal, and that's showing honor, respect, and teaching the next generation about what the men and women who've served and who continue to serve in the armed forces have done. We have a little video that we've put together with just some of the activities.
Having some problem.
For any in attendance or listening, thank you for your service, individuals who've served this country. Suzanne?
Thank you. So tonight, we also have some guests that we would like to recognize. They're really our own team members, so they're guests and team members/family. We're going to start with the Chestatee Academy Cafe of Excellence. Cheryl, do you want to come up and do an introduction to that award?
Good afternoon.
We are so excited to have this team with us. I'm going to turn it over to our Assistant Director, April Cox, to explain more about this award. It is our 4th award, so we're so thrilled and so proud. So, April, thank you.
Good evening. I am so excited to share some information with you about the award. So Amanda Ruppel is the manager at Chestatee Middle School, and she started as a manager 3 years ago. Before that, she was a school nutrition assistant, and she went through our manager and training program. And I can't say enough about the wonderful things that she has done at Chestatee Middle School. She has built such a positive culture and so many relationships with the staff and the students there, and it's been a delight to watch. We are so proud of you, Amanda. So when we applied for the award, here are some of the criteria that they look at Godot. They want you to serve 20% of your meals. They want 20% to be Georgia grown. They would like to see a 90 or higher on your health score, and of course, we had all 100s last year across the district. They look at your lunch participation numbers. They look at your marketing and line presentation, and Amanda's line is always beautiful with fresh fruits and vegetables. And they look at just overall, they take pictures, they look at each lunch tray, they see your interaction with the students, and she was very deserving of the honor, she and her team, and we are thrilled that they won. So I'd like to invite them up. First of all, let me invite the Assistant Director of Administration, Jessica Brooks, up. And I'll also invite Sarah Sheridan, she's our coordinator. And then Amanda Ruppel, our school nutrition manager. And one of her teammates, Miss Joyce, is here. And then Miss Kogod, if you guys would like to join us as well, that would be great. So Amanda, show them the awards you got. Amanda will be able to display this in her kitchen for everyone to see. This is our 4th award, as a matter of fact, 3rd year, 4th award to win the Cafe of Excellence.
Yeah. Jimmy, is that going to work okay? Congratulations, and thank you for what you do.
Congratulations. Our second recognition tonight also comes from our nutrition department. So we are super excited tonight to recognize the 2025 Garden of the Season Award, given by the Georgia DOE School Nutrition Division, awarded to our Agribusiness Center. So Garden of the Season, Cheryl, tell us more.
Absolutely. Jessica Brooks applied for this award on behalf of all of our programs in Farm to School. And if she could just come up and give you a few minutes of her time to tell you about it, I appreciate it. Very, very excited.
Like Cheryl said, we are very, very excited to receive this award on behalf of the Agribusiness Center. This award encompasses our dedication to serving local foods in our school meals, including our Hall County raised beef. Also, ag education, so this included all the field trips that our agribusiness specialist, Zach Free, does every year with our 3rd grade and other field trips, as well as ag literacy. So we're very, very honored to receive this.
And Jessica, you've been a huge part of that, and we thank you. So Craig, if we could get your picture with Jessica, and thank you and congratulations.
Well done. Congratulations again. We had a wonderful time on Friday at the Agribusiness Center with our friends from the Georgia DOE coming to recognize that awesome work that you all are doing. So thank you so much. Okay, continuing down into our reports, recommendations, and policies. Our first thing we would like to recognize again is, sorry, I'm just moving.
Thought you will, you just.
He did. That's exactly right. Let me be quiet, and then you tell me when to go.
I have a motion for the consent agenda. Second, all in favor? Okay.
Day. Okay, we're going to try this again. So our next event that we would like to recognize is our Women's in Trade event. This event was held at Lanier Tech recently, in fact, on Halloween. Rhonda, would you mind coming up and talk to us a little more about the description of this event?
I'll be glad to. This was the first year that we've had the Women in Trades event. And as you know, there's so many opportunities available to students, especially in the trades area. And so we partnered with Lanier Tech to bring some opportunity into attention to that, but we targeted our female students. So we had around 100 females, 10th, 11th, and 12th from our high schools that went to Lanier Tech for the Women in Trades event. And it was real interesting because they toured, but what was unique is then they chose a specific area. Like a young lady said, I might like to think about going in welding, or I might go in auto collision. And so it was all females, and so they visited auto collision repair, air conditioning, construction, diesel equipment, precision machining, mechatronics, welding, motorsports, commercial truck driving. Typically, you think of males in a lot of those jobs, and so that was the whole purpose of the event. And the theme of the event was breaking molds and building the future. And not only it was hands-on, so the young ladies welded something before they left. The young ladies in construction actually built a little toolbox, and so each one of the areas had something interactive for the young ladies to do. Then they had a networking session where they met with different employers about positions and jobs, and so it just opened some of our young ladies' eyes to what's maybe out there that they typically had not thought about. It was a great event. And so, you know, pictures, you know, speak louder than words do, and so if you look at those pictures, that's a good example of some of the activities that the young ladies did. It was a great event.
Rhonda, want to thank you and your team. Want to thank President Tim McDonald for hosting that event, and as the father of 2 daughters and the son of my 89-year-old mother who continues to take every opportunity she can to say girl power, thank you for empowering our young ladies to realize they can do absolutely positively anything. So thank you.
Yes, thank you, Rhonda, for that. Our next agenda item is our Governor's Honors nominations. We wanted to take just a moment to recognize this achievement that we are super proud of. So each year, we are allotted 60 slots for Governor's Honors nominees. The nominees can be in a variety of areas, included communicative arts, computer science, dance, engineering, math, music, science, world languages. There's a multitude of areas that we can nominate students in. This year, we have a record 66 nominations, which is 6 above the 60 that we were allotted. We worked with GHP to get some additional slots this year. So you look back at our years that I've included on there, and you'll see that in '23 we had 62, but this year 66, up from 43 last year. We do have nominations from every traditional high school, which really excites me. We work with each GHP coordinator at each school and really work to get the deserving students nominated. So we'll know which of these nominations are finalists. We will know that on February 6th, and then from there, in March, we will know the absolute ones that were accepted. Any questions in regards to GHP? It is a summer learning program that is a fabulous program. It's really free to students. They only have to get transportation there, which we'll assist with, have a little bit of spending money, and the rest of the costs are covered through the Governor's Office of Student Achievement. So a wonderful experience for our students. It's a 3-week summer experience where they really extend their knowledge around the passion that they've identified in one of these areas. Any questions? I will keep you updated on those numbers as we move forward. Next on the agenda, I'm a little gun shy here. I'm still doing okay, right? Next on the agenda is the Pioneer in Education recognition. And again, Friday was a banner day for us here in Hall County. We had lots of great deserving individuals who were recognized. Each year, Pioneer RESA allows each district within their RESA to choose a pioneer in education. Tim Cochran, the director of RESA, describes this pioneer as individuals who aspire not to be the best in the world, but rather to be what is best for the world. And this year, we recognize former Governor Nathan Deal. It was a wonderful event that day to recognize his contributions not only to our district, but quite frankly to districts all throughout Georgia for his time in and outside of office. He even continues to give back to education. So a wonderful day to recognize him and the impact he's had on all of us. We also had a great weekend with some extracurricular achievements that we wanted to recognize. If you'll go ahead and click on that link, then we'll recognize these. Please know that we'll bring these students here so that we can formally recognize them, but it was timely and we wanted to get this recognition out there. So our Flowery Branch High School, they're the GHSA 4A state championship in regards to their one-act play. So you'll see a picture there of those state champions. Super excited about those students and looking forward to getting them here in person to recognize them. And we also had a Cherokee Bluff. They are the 3A state runner-up for their competition cheer team. So congratulations to these fine young folks for the recognition of their talent and skills. It takes hours upon hours, no matter which of those organizations you belong to, beyond their daytime studies. So super proud of those students and thankful for the recognition of their hard work at the state level. Okay, and my final item tonight is asking for some approval for field trips. If you look at the two that are highlighted in yellow, those were brought up last week, and I would like approval on those. The last one doesn't occur until 2027, and that is for Cherokee Bluff High School to attend New York City. So that I'll bring back before you at our next meeting, but if we could ask for approval on the first two.
Do I have a motion? Do I have a second? All in favor?
Thank you.
Suzanne, thank you for your report, and Board of Education, I want to thank you for 2 decades of supporting the reality that each and every one of our 28,000 boys and girls are created differently, with different passions, with different gifts. And when you go from 66, a bumper crop of governor's honors nominees with everything from computer science to mathematics to engineering to music, and then you jump into our thespians from Flowery Branch High School who proved to be the best of the best in what they love, which at least one part of their life is theatrics and performing over the state of Georgia, and then the young ladies who work tirelessly with that competition cheerleading group. You truly have created an opportunity for children to explore and pursue their dreams and their gifts and their passions, so thank you. Jonathan.
Financial report is before you. Just 2 things to note. You will note that our expenditures are a little ahead for the time of the year. That is typical for this time of year. They usually get a little ahead in September, and then October, November, December, they drop back to normal levels. So we are watching the pattern. That's what's going on. If you have any questions, just let me know. And property taxes, as you know, we have not collected those yet, so that's reflected both in the property tax collections and our fund balance.
And again, I would tell you that due to some of the realities of what's happened to the property tax digest, we knew this budget was tighter than normal. That really is not normal. It hasn't been normal for 15 years. We've got a tight budget, and we will pull it back into compliance before the end of the year. But also keep in mind that tax notices in the past have gone out September 15th, and a number of people pay those immediately. So you are carrying anywhere between $50 and $100 million that normally would be in your bank account, and losing somewhere between $200,000 and $400,000 a month just covering the interest on that due to some of the changes. So again, thank you, Jonathan. We're in good shape, but these are different times, so be glad to answer any questions.
not, do we have a motion to approve the budget, the financial statement? Second. All in favor?
Jonathan, have we heard any target date when notices may go out? And then again, they'll have to give community members an ample amount of time to get them back in, but I'm thinking we're probably getting closer to 3 months behind schedule. Have you heard anything?
Last I heard, notices should have gone out by now and should be due by January.
have not.
But, okay.
Okay, maybe you could make a call tomorrow and let us know. Thank you.
Again,
Budget amendment?
sir, budget amendment number 2. All of this is actually grants, grant modifications. If you have any questions, just let me know.
When he says grant modifications, it's also the time of the year we get official amounts that we get from state grants, and so those we just see as flow-through, so they come into revenue and they go out as expenditure. But be glad to answer any questions, and would like to recommend that the board approve budget amendment number 2 as presented.
Do you have a motion? Do I have a second? All in favor? Personnel.
So you have the personnel packet, the personnel action items document in front of you. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer those.
Everyone had a chance to look those over? Do I have a motion to approve personnel? Second. All in favor? Now it's time for citizens' input. Larry? Would like to speak? No? Larry, Bud? Susan? Jody? Amy Marsh? Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, and Frank. Frank?
oh no, is nothing short of irresponsible. Building for the future was talked about before. You need to build for the future.
Thank you, Frank. If there's nothing else, motion to adjourn? Second? All in favor? Thank you, everyone, for coming.